Hello everyone, welcome to the Elliottwave.com YouTube channel. Today is July the 1st and we're going to be looking at the chart of the SPY S&P 500 ETF here, 45 minutes time frame. We can see it has ended with two intermediate degree in the form of an ABC zigzag and then starting to rally higher. So the rally looks quite strong. And so we're calling for more upside extension while it stays above 716.55 here. Now, let me zoom out and give you some ideas where we are. So let's focus on this wave 2 here in the 4-hour time frame. That's your wave 2, right? So again, we can work it back by looking at the 1-hour time frame here, right? So this is the B, this is the A, and this is the C. So that means we can figure out where the wave 1 is, which should be here. And so we can figure out what the wave 1 is. Wave 1 is basically this entire rally of 5 waves, and now it has started to turn higher. Now, first thing first, you can see the arrow is only turning up, it's not green. What that means simply is that the time frame that we're looking at here is not yet forming a bullish sequence. Now, when will it become green? It will become green when it finally breaks above the previous peak. Where is the previous peak? The previous peak is the wave 1, not the B here, but the wave 1. So this one is the previous peak. So until it breaks above that previous peak, we do not yet have a bullish sequence in the lower time frame. Okay, now but we can conclude a couple of things. We can observe a couple of things from here. First of all, until it breaks above here, like I mentioned, we cannot completely 100% ruling out the possibility this becomes a double correction like this. So it can become a double zigzag where you get a WXY. Now, if it breaks above here, then it invalidates the possibility of a double, and then this is going to confirm this view that the correction is over. So that's basically one alternate we can already mention about it. But the second thing about it is the observation is this pullback is clearly, without any question, is a 3 waves, which is corrective. So by just looking at this alone, we can say this is a bullish market. We don't need to know anything else other than, okay, it's a bullish, it makes new high, and then the pullback is only 3 waves. And the fact that we do not have a 5 waves down where you have 1, 2, and then 1.618, extension 3, 4, 5, that tells us it's a bullish market already. It's only 3 waves, no extension on the third leg, bouncing after 100% extension. This is typical characteristic of a bullish market. In fact, it bounced exactly, almost to the exact point, to the exact dollar, right? Pounds exactly. So somebody that is bullish, because why not? It continues to make new high. Why aren't you bullish, right? And they bought it from the 100%, which is the extreme zone. Then again, with this rally higher, their position is already safe, and they can already take partial profit. They can move stop loss, whatever they want. But if they are long from here, which is the right way, the right area to go long, which we did have a blue box here to the members when we are approaching, then that trade is already safe. Now in the 1 hour, which is what most 99% of traders focus on, right? This, even though we are calling it this way, this is not by any means what we consider to be an area of trade, right? Because like people that use Elliott Wave thinking that when they see all the swing here, they can trade every single swing, they get it wrong, right? Just because we are calling and forecasting move doesn't mean every single swing here is something you should be trading, right? It's not, because there's so many different possibilities in terms of the short-term path. So that means if we are going to be trading, right, we still have to use some kind of common sense and also some kind of system to filter out or to know exactly where, when to trade, where to put stop loss, what sort of position sizing to minimize losses, and so on. So that means, yes, we can always have a forecast for every single situation. And what that simply also suggests is that not every single update or forecast is something you should be trading, right? For now, like I said, if you bought it here, then position is safe. Now in the shorter cycle, we still need to break above here. If we break, confirm this is over, and then we are starting the next leg up in the wave 3, which could see, like at the least 100% extension of this, right? Over here. However, assuming we don't go higher, we actually break lower. Let's say we do this and then fail. Then what? Then if you buy here, nothing happens. You already take partial profit and the remaining position is break even. If you try to chase, then you get stopped out and you lose money, especially if you don't put stop loss, you put a lot of size, then you get trapped all this position here if you are trading randomly in any location, right? And secondly, if it does another leg down, we can say that because this is corrective, so if we drop again, then we could simply means that this is doing a double, and the next 100% extension will most likely find another buyers. In other words, it becomes a double zigzag, EBCWX, another EBC double zigzag, and you simply move the two here, and this will become another what we call extreme area again. Why? Because this is measured from the peak of the sequence. This is the peak. It's not here. It's not anywhere else. It's not here, right? So you think this is three-ways pullback is a buy? No, it's not. It's not the peak of the sequence, right? The peak of the sequence is here. So only when it reaches here, that's going to be in the next extreme area in case it fails, even though for now, no reason to call it another leg down as we finish three waves and bouncing higher. So we always call the most aggressive view in the direction of the trend. That's why we're calling it completed. That doesn't mean it cannot do double. It could. If it does a double, that will be the next extreme zone, just as you got the first extreme zone here. If it fails, you got another extreme zone. If not, then we can continue to go higher, and breaking above the peak will validate this is over. And then after we make new high, any subsequent pullback from there in three waves from the new high will be considered extreme again, because then you will have a new high above this one if it successfully takes out this peak here. Okay, so that's kind of the idea, and also the trading system that we have. If you want to learn more, you can always check our service. We have 14 days trial. You can use the link in the description of the video. And I'll see you all again next time, and have a nice day to you all.